From Ride the West Horse Expo in Spokane, Washington, Reinsman presents Part 6 of our 13-week series with Sharon Camarillo. This week, Sharon continues with problem-specific corrections as two of her students ride for us.
This is the second season that Alicia has rodeoed on this horse. She's had a separation during her seasons with a baby. So does that sound familiar in any of your schedules? You know, the only thing that interrupts our goals is life in so many cases. And I think Alicia's doing an excellent job with her horsemanship. She's wanting to strengthen the foundation on this 6-year-old horse. And Alicia, what I'm going to ask you to do, she rode with us last night and she was in a little O-ring wonder bit with no tie down. We felt like her little horse had, the pole was a little low, so we're teaching her to carry Red's pole higher than his withers. That's a good point of a relationship, the horse's pole to the horse's wither. We want to elevate the pole to be able to drive the hind in underneath the horse, supple the horse in the loin. And we also felt like he was a little hollow in the back because he was carrying his head low. He was strung out heavy on the front end. So we applied our German martingale, used the choice of our German martingale to help correct him in his spine. So what I'm going to have Alicia do for me this morning is some all right, all left exercises, all right? And I think at your level of horsemanship, I'd suggest that you go ahead and trot, long trot, correct diagonal. Now onto your correct right lead. And like I assured Alicia, don't be offended by any of my evaluation. It's only to produce a stronger performance. And every time we have the opportunity to make a mistake ourselves or see a mistake in a student, it gives us the resource to strengthen that skill. So this looks quite nice. See some nice elevation in the pole. There's a softness of the horse in Alicia's hands. And do you identify, Alicia, the left shoulder and the left rib cage is pushing out. So you can take your outside rein in that zone 1 and 2 and pick it up. And you want to make sure that nose is in the direction of your forward movement. So you need a little more nose to the inside. And very typical of a horse that's drifting out on one side of his circle, he's dropping in here. Now pick up your inside rein. Release the pressure. Back to neutral. Only correct and rebalance with pressure. Reward the slightest effort with the release of pressure. And only when she has her perfectly produced circle with her horse's feet moving, good impulsion through his back up to his pole, with him balanced in her hand, is she going to go forward with the exercise. This is 8 miles an hour. Alicia, let's put you up to about 10. So we're not riding pleasure horses. These are performance horses judged by a stopwatch. We want to get them comfortable with movement and speed, and we want to utilize the resource to make us comfortable with movement and speed. So here lies the importance of our riding aids, our hands, our balance seat, and the effective use of our legs. So that looks nice, Alicia. Now I just want you to taper your circle down one time around your barrel. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Very nice. And a big circle. So good, bad, or indifferent on your inside circle, your smaller circle. Release the pressure, rebalance in a bigger circle that's a little more neutral for the rider. Now chin up, eyes forward, Alicia. Pick your outside cone on your third barrel. Next time around. Good. Forward, nice motion. And I want you to work an all right on your third barrel. Outside your outside cone. Very nice. And I see you leaning your hip to the inside just a little bit too much, so I want you to rebalance your seat bones, Alicia. A little weight in your outside stirrup will help you remain centered and upright. Right shoulder back just lightly because your chest should be pointing to the inside of your horse's ear. Right ear is where your chest is pointing. And then that helps your body language start to control your horse. Very nice. Does he feel balanced? Let's take one barrel turn on the inside of your cones. Squeeze him forward, help him. Right shoulder back, back into your big circle. And one more time, Alicia, we're going to do an all right over here on your second barrel. Look at your outside cone. Where you look is where you ride your horse's feet. Right shoulder back, a little weight in your outside stirrup. Right pelvis back. And instead of leaning forward with your upper body, Alicia, to get him moving, I want you to sit and squeeze him forward with your leg. Horse needs to be forward into the bit. And just for practice, Alicia, will you put both reins into your right hand? I want you to sit, squeeze, kiss, and over and under with your left rein one time. That a girl? That's fine. Now take a circle to ride him back into balance. And I know there's a little influence with the fence there. Inside rib cage looks rigid and stiff. Bump, bump with your inside leg. And let's try one barrel turn on the inside of your circles. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. Very nice. Back into your big circle. And Alicia, chin up, eyes forward, right across to the fence. Next time around. And a well-planned all right and all left will set Alicia right back on the barrel pattern. So Alicia, you're going to lope down the fence. You're going to ride up, shorten your horse's stride, make a controlled and balanced right turn, drop down for a simple lead change to your second barrel. And if any time, if you're not happy with your position, we'll just take the pressure off, big circle, and do it again. That a girl? Okay. She opted to go wide the first time, and that's absolutely fine. I would have suggested that you just give the horse a chance to make a mistake, tighter on the barrel. One time tight, good. Drop down, simple lead change. Left lead. Okay, big circle. Let's give the horse a chance to move through that turn. Very nice. And ride back onto your barrel turn, into your third barrel. Outside shoulders pushing a little bit to the outside. Left shoulder back, look up. Where you going? That a girl. Shorten the stride. Very nice, Alicia. Big circle. To the wall, Alicia. To the wall. Drop down, simple lead change. Very, very nice. And we'll ride down, get your approach again to your first barrel, and we'll go ahead and stop your horse. Now I see that right hip is kind of pushing to the inside of your circle. You can move your right leg back, and get that hip behind his shoulder. You feel how he wants to kind of cut in with you there? And whoa. And reverse, straight, right back into your line of approach, shoulders back, pull up a little better, pull up a little more. You'll see it's easier for him to back. Raise your hands up a little, Alicia. And quit him right there. You feel a balance there? Alicia, that's very nice. Thank you. You know, guys, how did we get that reputation of being crazy, out of control riders? Because we can perform this nice little work at whatever speed we feel like we're capable of controlling. When you go up and make your run at home with a little more speed at the first barrel, if you don't like the turn at a lope, just extend the stride, relax the horse, correct the position, get the turn, go to the next barrel. Don't go to the third barrel if your second barrel isn't correct. Very nice. Then you want to find a good positive place to stop, which you did, and that was excellent. Thank you. You're a very talented rider, Alicia. Now our next student is Christine Nichols. Christine came in last night with no tie down and a little shank bridle that had some nose pressure, jaw, lip, and bar pressure on it. But because we saw that she was just not in Christine's hands, we decided to change bridles out again. And we said in our bridle demonstration that our horses are forever in a snaffle and complemented with a martingale, but they're not always. So you'll see us at different times, especially in competition and some of our pre-competition skill drills, using the resource that the shank bridle offers. But in our balancing skill drills, we're going to just learn to get our horses balanced, and we're going to use the resources of the split reins, the harness leather, and a nice directional bit that gives us the resource to go straight from hand to mouth without the influence of the shank. So we put Christine in what we call a 6-bit. It's direct control snaffle. It's a twisted mouthpiece about the size of your small finger. It puts pressure on the lips, the bar, and the tongue. The curb pressure in the design of this bit also aids in control. Now Christine, she wants to be pushy on the ground, and she wants to be pushy in your hands, doesn't she? So whenever you feel her pushy, I don't want you to always just pull straight back. It's kind of a balance of a left-right, a see-saw. And what that does is it takes the bit left to right on the horse's tongue, pressure point, across the lips, pressure point, on the bars, pressure point, and it softens that area up and gets the horse a little more responsive, somewhat like using an emery board on your fingertips. But we want to work on a nice softness on our horse, and what we choose to request a horse to do, we're going to make sure it happens. So when you feel like she's not focused, you're going to double her down, and that's what I'd like you to show us. You remember the first double down exercise? Atta girl. Now, good balance seat, Christine, so I want you to soften your lower back and sit down evenly placed seat bones in your saddle. Good. Nice light contact with your hands on the reins and a little more bend in the left circle. So a little shorter left rein, pull her around. And your only goal right now is to sit in the saddle and keep her front end moving. Bump, bump with your legs. See how she wants to stop in front? When she stops in front, Christine can't steer her. So bump, bump with your legs, Christine, just lightly at the cinch, even on both sides. Easy, girl. Good. Now left shoulder back just a little bit, Christine. And don't want to watch your horse. You want to look up and look about 3 feet at this speed ahead of your horse's movement to see where you're riding her feet. Very nice. Now I see some movement. I see some ability for Christine to control her. Now Christine, inside leg, back in zone 4, the hip. I want you to bend at the knee and bump her lightly behind your left back cinch and disengage your hind end. Left leg, pressure on the left hip. Bend your knee a little more. Now you can watch that right hock and see it start to step out. So a little more bump with your inside leg. Bump, bump with your inside, no, left leg, not both, just the inside leg. Bump, bump. And what I'm seeing is Christine reaching for her outside stirrup to maintain her balance. So we're going to have Christine shorten her stirrups too. Left leg, I haven't seen it bend enough at the knee, Christine. Bump behind the left back cinch. I want to disengage the hind end. Maintain contact on the inside nose, tighten your circle up, and back her off to a trot. Easy, girl. Easy, girl. Easy, girl. Easy, girl. Atta girl. Left shoulder back. Very nice. All right. 6 circles, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 6 circles are important to get the refocus of the horse. Now let's just stop her there, Christine. Back her up 2 or 3 steps. Let's watch her mouth, see what's happening. She's opening her mouth. Atta girl. And stop her there and relax. Excellent job. Very nice. All right. Let's trot out in a nice big circle, and we're going to do a couple of all lefts for you. Very nice, Christine. Nice diagonal, good job. Now, when she gets pushy and roots into your bridle, Christine, remember left, right, seesaw, right, left, seesaw, shoulders back, chin up. And because some of these elements are a little difficult and maybe new to Christine, I'm going to keep you at a trot, all right? Nice big circle, round on all sides. Very nice. Now, Christine, I want you to sit down on your horse's back, bring her back to a jog. Close your fingers, shorten the reins. Squeeze her forward with your legs. Chin up, eyes forward. Now I want you to look toward your barrel to the right side of your cones. First cone reminds you to slow down. Second cone says start the turn. Third cone says ride to me and finish. From your big circle, Christine, first cone says slow down. Second cone says start the turn, ride to the third cone, and finish. And let's try that one time. Good. Chin up. Look on the ground where you're going, and let's circle that barrel again just as you were. And I see this mare wanting to push out to the right. So I want you to circle it again, Christine. Pick up your right rein a little higher. Right rein. Lower your inside rein to set the direction. Outside rein supporting the outside shoulder and outside rib. One more time around. Pick up your outside rein. Look up. One more time. I want you to squeeze your outside leg against her outside rib. Control that zone 3. And one more time around. Good work. Nice. Forward motion. Look up. I want you to ride to the outside of your cones again. Release the pressure. And we're going to change scenery. Look down at the outside cones on your second barrel, Christine. Plan the ride. Ride the plan. Very nice. Big circle though, Christine. We're going to first get your horse moving before we tighten her up and put her on the barrels. Very good. Pick up your outside rein. She's wanting to push that shoulder through your outside rein. Atta girl. A little shorter on the inside to show her which direction you're going to go. Good. Even circle. Now look down and go right on around your barrel. Next time around. Next time around. We want to ride into it. No, all on the outside of your cone. That's fine. One more time in your big circle, Christine. Atta girl. Good. Chin up. Eyes forward on the outside of your cone. Now you can look up and ride into your barrel position. Okay, to the right side of the barrel. There you go. On around. On around. Outside rein. Very nice. Back into your big circle. Chin up, eyes forward, Christine. Look up and ride to me. Change your diagonal. I want you to ride to the fence, always straight lines. Now I want you to ride down and put yourself onto your barrel pattern. All right, first cone. Whoa, slow down. Whoa. Atta girl. Sit and jog through your turn. Plan your position. Outside rein to finish. Look up and ride straight to the cone under the reinsman banner. Straight. You're too wide. First cone, whoa, slow down. Second cone says take the nose, start the turn. Last cone, outside rein. Help your horse finish. Again, look up to your positional cone. First cone says slow down. Start the nose. Outside rein to finish, and one more time around. Remember to shift a little weight in your outside stirrup. Left shoulder back. Very nice. Ride to the wall. No start, no stop pattern. Now, try to correct your diagonal this time. Bounce, bounce. Up, up, up. You are correct. Very nice, Christine. Ride to your start. Look up, find your approach point. And I want you to come up to the first cone, sit, close your fingers, and whoa. What do we do when we stop? Reverse, seesaw lightly, get some impulsion with your legs, bump, 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 bump. So what did we say earlier? We said the quickest way to improve your horse's performance is by improving the rider's performance. And the effective use of your riding aids, your hands, your seat, and your legs will produce productive outcomes, efficient performance, consistent, and will help you accomplish the dreams and the goals that you set for yourself in any timed event. I hope that you see that through productive and efficient evaluation, knowing your skill drills that apply to your corrections, you'll be able to produce an effective horse that you can be proud to ride. And I say, ride safe, ride smart. Good luck. Thank you.
Reinsman is proud to bring you this 13-week series of Sharon Camarillo's Barrel Racing Clinic from Ride the West. Visit us at www.reinsman.com. For more information on Sharon's horsemanship and barrel racing clinics, visit her at www.sharoncamarillo.com. Next week, Sharon begins a series of performance evaluations as her students begin running time barrel patterns. So join us again next week right here on Horse TV. This Sharon Camarillo series is produced by Advent Communications. Contact us at clinictv@aol.com.